Happy Tuesday, everyone. Today is Toddler Tuesday and also Tiny Reborn Tuesday. I probably will do 2 videos today. I believe it's Sam's turn from Reborn Loves Babies for Toddler Tuesday, and I am pre-recording as I have been lately, and I don't know what her theme is yet. So probably there will be 2 videos for Tuesday, but today at this time we are doing Tiny Reborn Tuesday, and that theme is by Mel at Mel Amorè Nursery. And I have got my little Nancy Ellen. She is my Delilah kit by Nikki Johnson, and she was reborn by my good friend Betsy Thomas at Beautiful Babies by Betsy. She is my very special baby. She's preemie size and she has comby hair. And today she is wearing a little gray and white tatty teddy sleeper with a white headband, and she's got her pink bottle with her. I love this bottle. So cute. And she is wrapped in her tatty teddy blanket. It's ivory and it has a gray tatty teddy with a blue nose, and it says "I love you, little one," and there's all kinds of little gray embroidered flowers and leaves floating around. The inside of the blanket is ivory and it has gray tatty teddies everywhere with a little blue nose. It's a beautiful blanket and I love it. And then this comes from the Netherlands. My friend Melissa Atke sent it to me. So today I wanted to go back to the theme I had. It wasn't really a tag, it was just something I ask everyone to do every week. And I'll be honest, last week was such a busy week, I didn't do mine, and a lot of you I don't think did yours. I'm not even going to hashtag it. Just do your video, and somewhere in your video, tell us a special childhood memory of yours. Anything positive. This week is going to be all about positivity on my channel. And I've got a couple of ideas for this week. I hope that you all will enjoy them. So for my memories, I remember when I was very young, my dad worked second shift at NCR in Dayton. I've told you that. And I was always a night owl. I still am. I prefer to stay up late and sleep in. However, when you work, a lot of times that doesn't work real well. But Friday nights were a treat at my house because Mom would let me stay up and wait for my dad. And he would usually get home a little after midnight. And I remember Mom and I would watch old movies. And of course she loved the old love movies, you know, love stories. And I remember a very, very special movie, Love is a Many Splendored Thing. That was one of my mom's favorite movies. I think her top 3 were Love is a Many Splendored Thing, Tammy, and Gone with the Wind. Those were her 3 favorite movies. But that was one. Another thing was WING Radio. It was a station in Dayton. During the Vietnam War, they would have a show on, and you could call in and request songs. And they also sold those POW MIA bracelets. And I had 1 or 2 of those. And I also had a pen pal that was in Vietnam. won't give out his last name. His first name was Dennis, and we wrote to each other. He was from my county, and we sent each other our pictures. He was quite a bit older than me. At that time, I was around 12 or 13. And when he got home, he called me, and he come to visit me. And I lived right across the street from the city park, and I remember we went over and took a walk in the park. He was very, very nice, and he was very good looking. I still have his picture in one of my albums. But that was another memory. And another memory, my mother and I were shopaholics. We shopped every weekend. We would either go to Dayton or Cincinnati or Washington Courthouse, and we shopped the entire day away. And we would always eat out, and a lot of times we got grilled cheese sandwiches. And of course, I had to have extra pickles. When I was young, we would take family vacations. And after my grandpa passed away, we would take my grandma with us. So it would be mom and dad, grandma, I called her Nanny, and myself. And I got car sick. I was not a good traveler. So Nanny and I would sit in the back seat, and she would keep me occupied, because as soon as we went about an hour, I was like, when are we going to get a motel? When are we going to get a motel? And one of the things that she would do with me, we would watch for the truckers. And you know how you would do this and they would honk their horn? Well, that was one thing we did. And let's see. Who remembers the gag phone calls? Is your refrigerator running? Well, you better go catch it. Yeah, I was one of those kids. I wanted to play the piano. Do you all remember Joanne Worley on the Lawrence Welk show? I mean, she could make that piano rock and roll, and I loved her. What I didn't know was you had to practice the piano unless you were blessed and could play by ear. When I was 4 years old, my parents bought me a piano, and I started taking lessons. And when I found out that you had to practice, I wasn't such a fan of the piano anymore. There are pictures of my mother standing over me, making me practice the piano with a yardstick in her hand. I took piano lessons for a few years, and then I took voice lessons. And then my musical career, so to speak, had ended. My cousin Shayla had the same opportunity, and she is very musical. She sings with the Flint Symphony Orchestra some. She is a music teacher in the Milan City School District in Michigan. She does a lot of gigs. She's worked with Liza Minnelli, Bob Hope. I forget, I forget. It was one of the winners on American Idol. She's actually worked with several celebrities, and she has a beautiful soprano voice. Her husband plays for the Flint Symphony Orchestra, and she took interest in her piano lessons. Her mother didn't have to stand over her with a yardstick. So I had my opportunity and I blew it. Really quick, I'm going to end with a devotional today. This is my book. This is one of my old ones from back. Hope is believing for what you do not see. Sometimes it's easy to have hope because everything is moving straight forward the finish line of your dream. That's happy hope. Other times, circumstances look so bleak, there is little hope left, or wanting hope. But when you trust in the God of hope, and not in the results of what is hoped for, you can have hope overflowing with peace and joy, because the outcome in His perfect hands, the holy hope, He is the one true source of perfect hope and perfect peace. Lord, when doubts fill my mind, when my heart is in turmoil, quiet me and give me renewed hope and cheer. Psalm 94:19. Here's Jeremiah 31:17. So don't lose hope. I, the Lord, have spoken. Again, here's my pages. I'm not going to read the rest. Everyone, I wish you all a very, very blessed Tuesday. I will be back with Toddler Tuesday, and we will also be around for We Wear Pink on Wednesday. I wish you all a fantastic week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.